Basically, when we realized the second quarterback wasn't taken, then we weren't going to get Willie McGinnis, and that kind of blew the trade for us.
So there was some disappointment, and then was there still a thought that you might trade up in that 9 to 10 range or 8 and go after a Bryant Young, who was also high on your list defensively?
No, none at all. We talked about it. Larry, under his great direction in there, we visited a lot about it, and we weren't going to give up Alvin Harper unless we got Willie McGinnis.
Okay, and Larry Lacewell, you referred to, if you could step in for a moment, too, and tell us the operating procedure in this draft with Barry Switzer sitting in and no Jimmy Johnson here. How was it different?
Well, it really hadn't been any different than it was a year ago. We've operated just the same. We've kind of scratched where it itches at the right time, and I think we did a great job here today. I think that getting Shante Carver is a big plus for us. We needed a pass rusher, and he's more like Haley than not like Haley. So it's a great opportunity for the Dallas Cowboys.
All right, Larry
Chris, are you working that camera so when it shoots in there, it looks like I'm doing something?
we had Barry yawning earlier, which we're going to show. We did have you guys high-fiving once you made your selection, but for now, it looks like Alvin Harper will be a Dallas Cowboy this season.
There's no question about it. That's the way it's going to be, and we look forward to him making those great plays. It was a big decision for us, but one that was made easy for us.
All right, we'll talk to you again later in the draft, Jerry. Let's go back to Chris Berman in New York.
All right, Chris, thank you very much. The Kansas City Chiefs are now on the clock, and I got to wonder, I'm just throwing it out, William Floyd, fullback. Just a thought. We'll be back to New York in a moment.
So this guy sits down, he goes,
Nice bottle. Very, what is it?
Zima.
Beer?
No, something different.
Wine cooler.
Not so sweet. Try a zip.
Zip. What's in it? Essence of Patanga. Am I right?
No!
Maybe with a touch of citrus?
My lips are sealed.
A bit of that spice.
Speak quietly.
One from
Zanzibar. I had it silenced.
Nice hat. What is it?
This is what car makers see when they search the heavens for inspiration. The E-Class from Mercedes-Benz.
If you're ready, if you're smart, here's the place to start. I wanna get to it, wanna advance. Right here you get the chance. We got the know-how to send you full speed ahead now.
Find out what's in the Navy for you. Call 1-800-USA-NAVY or contact your local Navy recruiter.
You and the Navy know how to go full speed ahead now.
It's Red Lobster's Island Seafood Carnival.
Come on, let's go, let's get away. Tonight we'll taste it all. At the Island Seafood Carnival.
Celebrate with succulent coconut shrimp. Savor one of many delicious island dinners starting at just $8.99.
Hurry before the carnival ends.
Come on in and have a ball at the Island Seafood Carnival.
For a short time at Red Lobster.
Sports Center now at new times, 6:30 and 11 p.m. weekdays.
This ESPN NFL special, the 94 Draft, is brought to you by Mercedes-Benz, where safety, reliability, performance, and value are never optional. And by the lively taste of Tabasco sauce. Don't keep it bottled up.
Well, there's how Joe arrived today to the Marriott Marquis. You see those Yugos down the street? Those were Mel and mine. Joe, there's enough room in there? All the big wigs have come to the NFL draft. First two rounds today and tonight, and rounds 3 through 7, 222 picks in all of them, to be seen either on ESPN or starting at 9 tonight until the finish of the second round, and starting at 10 tomorrow and all day too on ESPN2, shall we say, the Deuce. On the clock now, the Kansas City Chiefs, who came so close, who got to the AFC title game last year before the Bills knocked Joe Montana out of the game and knocked the Chiefs out of the out of their Super Bowl dreams. Marcus Allen had such a big season for him last year. But as far as running backs go, can Marcus have the double figures in touchdowns again? Who knows? They've tried John Stevens and Todd McNair, but obviously needed wide receiver. But with a 49er-type offense in year 2 with Paul Hackett, I just thought the name William Floyd, who was a fullback, but he is a Moose Johnston, a Tom Rathman type, and certainly a guy that, given that offense we just talked about, would fit in. I'm just adding that up. I have no word on that.
You have no word, like you don't know anybody?
No, I don't.
San Francisco, Kansas City, Buffalo.
I'm just
nobody. I happen to agree with you.
Thank you.
I really feel like...
Can I ride in your car later?
Yes, you can. I'll take you for a little ride as soon as we sleep in the back of it. I think what you started to see is when you see a team have success like the 49ers have had, like the Dallas Cowboys have had, I think now a lot of offensive coaches are, instead of looking at the one-back offense, they're looking at the two-back offense. What do you need in that two-back offense? You need a fullback who can block, who can carry the ball, and who can be an effective pass catcher. I think that's what you get in Pink or Sleepy Floyd, whoever you want to call him. I think that's really what you get with this kid, and I think it'd be a heck of a move for Kansas City right here.
Of course, if they want wide receiver, they have a choice, Mel. I mean, they have gotten a better choice than they would have thought.
They have some good players still here that will really fill a need. Thomas Randolph at cornerback. You look at the wide receivers still there. Darnay Scott, David Palmer. Overall, still a good group of athletes on the board. Those running backs, LaShawn Johnson and Mario Bates, are outstanding football players. Rodney Hampton went in this general area when he went to the Giants, so you can get good value at this point. And like I said, Henry Ford's a very productive defensive end who figures in the same general area. David Palmer is the versatile all-purpose guy that would make a lot of sense to somebody because of the 30-yard line kickoff, the two-point conversion. Malum can play center, guard, and tackle. Tubbs has been projected as either an inside or outside linebacker, a guy that's had some injury problems this year but has all the physical qualities NFL clubs are looking for.
About a minute and a half left, Mel and Joe, and the Chiefs on the clock. And, you know, they have had a busy offseason, as have so many of the teams. David Craig now, of course, their backup is gone, and they're going to go with, behind Joe Montana, at least at this point, Matt Werewolves of Blunden. They picked up Tony Casillas, the Pro Bowl defensive tackle from the Cowboys, but they lost Lewis and Ross out of their defensive backfield. Lonnie Kmartz has gone down to the blue light special at Tampa Bay. So the Chiefs have been depleted, certainly in the defensive backfield. Lewis and Ross are mainstays there for 10 years, and Lewis going to their arch rival, the Raiders. So, yes, a corner and a local kid in Randolph might be a pick.
Randolph's a good football player. You know, he doesn't have the great height like an Aaron Glenn had, and we criticized Glenn a little bit for that with the big receivers, but Randolph's another kid. Glenn had the 41-inch vertical jump. This kid, Randolph, is right in that same general area. His 40 times have been anywhere between 4.38 and 4.42. Had a great season in the Big 8 Conference for the vastly improved Wildcats. To me, Thomas Randolph would fill a need, and we talked about how important filling needs is with a salary cap.
Well, Joe, any thoughts about the half a minute left on the pick?
Well, just real quick, Wilmer, I think that you brought up the very interesting point about the two-back and the fullback. You wonder here, can Kansas City take a chance, take a defensive back, fill an obvious need, and wait that long to see if there might be a running back out there? You got Rhett, you've got Bates, you've got LaShawn Johnson. I don't really think they can wait. I think that they've got to go. If they want Montana around for another year, they got to get somebody back there to help them accomplish what they want, and that's to win it all.
Well, we know that Joe is in good shape. He is getting up early in the morning and working out every day. He's excited about it. See if he's excited about this pick. Chiefs have made their decision, and the handoff is now made to the commissioner.
With the 25th pick in the first round, Kansas City selects Greg Hill, running back, Texas A&M.
Well, you know, for a team that was a Final Four team, and this certainly is not a surprise. I mean, Greg Hill is a good player who could be a real good pro. You know, for a team that was a Final Four team, we actually hit a lot of positions that they need help on. That's kind of unusual. Mel, let's look at Greg Hill.
Well, he's a good back. He was a junior who came out early, and they tend to move up into the first round, these juniors who have had the production during a small career. You know, size-wise, he's up to 207 now. And I think that has made him more of an every down back rather than a scat back that he was viewed as a freshman and sophomore. Game breaker supreme, a guy that can catch the football out of the backfield. He, Eric Rhett, you look at Mario Bates, Charlie Garner, LaShawn Johnson, they're all good backs at this stage of the game. And as I said before, I remember when Steve Broussard went ahead of Rodney Hampton. Last year we had Terry Kirby go in the 3rd round, Ron Moore in the 4th round, Derek Brown in the 4th round. This kid is a good football player who came on strong, got his weight up, and I think that's what put him in the 1st round.
All right, so the Chiefs go running back. Harvey Williams didn't work out. Greg Hill, they hope, will work out. Next up, Houston with Buffalo on deck. We'll be back to New York in a moment.
If you're looking for a little spice in your life, you'll love the new Grand Prix Sport Coupe. Sure, it has all the safety of dual airbags and anti-lock brakes. But with a 24-valve, 210 horsepower V6, it still generates plenty of heat. The Grand Prix Sport Coupe from Pontiac.
As we've demonstrated time and again, no one cares more about quality than Pepsi, which is why I'm so pleased to tell you about freshness dating for Diet Pepsi. It means every single Diet Pepsi will have a date printed right on the bottom, a date that guarantees you'll be enjoying the great Diet Pepsi taste you love at the absolute peak of freshness. So, taste for yourself. Pick up a Diet Pepsi and enjoy.
Freshness dating from Diet Pepsi. It'll change the way you look at soft drinks.
I think we have a little problem here.
Joey has to come with us on vacation.
Joey's going on vacation with his own family.
I'm not leaving without Joey.
They have fantastic pools at this hotel.
I do everything with Joey.
Well, they have a camp.
Just for kids.
A huge water slide. Ginormous water slide.
Dear Joey, sorry you couldn't be here.
Who'd have thought we'd make such a big splash with everyone?
I'm not going home without Max.
We've thought of everything at the Hyatt Resorts in Hawaii.
Ms. Jansen?
I think so.
Boy, you look tired.
I am tired.
Tell us about your HP LaserJet printer.
My HP LaserJet?
Yeah.
That is the last thing on my mind right now. I've got a quarterly report due tomorrow morning at 8.
But at some point, you'll use the LaserJet
To make salsa.
Oh, no, to print.
Yes.
And you feel confident that the LaserJet will perform?
Absolutely. 9.5, 9.5, 10.
Great, great. So you don't have to worry about getting that report printed.
No. Why are you so negative?
HP LaserJet printers. You do your job, we'll do ours.
Can you do mine?
Cincinnati Bengals selection, Anthony Munoz. Lawrence Taylor, linebacker, North Carolina. Oakland's first-round selection, Marcus Allen. Running back, Eric Dickerson.
A second-round choice for a quarterback, they usually have a tendency to develop into something special.
Wide receiver, Jerry Rice.
If they keep groping for linebackers, I think they found a winner this time.
So the plummeting pick is plummeted no longer.
Packers select Sterling Sharp. Detroit Lions select Barry Sanders.
Dallas selects Emmitt Smith. The Buffalo Bills select Henry Jones, Sean Gilbert, defensive end. Los Angeles Rams select Jerome Bettis.
Now some first-round picks that have really been, as we call them, bullseyes in this, our 15th year of coverage of the NFL draft. The Houston Oilers are on the clock, and they're certainly they're decimated on the defensive line. And Ray Childress probably will kick out to defensive end. One thought I had, Hank Goldberg, was that maybe they look now at defensive interior linemen. A guy like a Henry Ford, who you know makes a heck of a car, will they make a heck of a draft pick for the Oilers? And if not, where might they be looking?
I think you're on the money. Henry Ford is a guy they covet because of...
Where are we? Someplace strange and wonderful. Compact discs as far as the eye can see. There goes Nigel.
How magical, fantastical.
Look, more movies than you can imagine. I am a bit of a film buff.
What's this?
Every CD, $12.88 or less.
Unbelievable.
Thousands of CDs under $10. I'm amazed. I'm stunned.
I'm Nigel.
Some places are known for their music and movies.
Best Buy is one of them.
I'm young and I'm fighting a guy everyone says the greatest fighter ever. And they tell me he's too fast and smart.